No, we're equal human beings in the eyes of
Of
our
course,
politicians.
you can have your own bank account without a male signer.
You can vote with a different last name.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you a story. I'll wait till the camera.
All right,
is
all
ready.
right.
Oh my God, that's not coming back.
And
I
what-
changed my mind.
That was like in the 70s
Are you
that
from,
that
you from the
happened.
United States of America, right?
When you got a passion, been on for so long, and everything around you starts to go wrong, gotta keep your head.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Do-Over Divas. We are here with a special guest today, which you will hear about momentarily. But before that, please hit subscribe, follow, all that good stuff so that we can continue to make amazing content. I'm Corey.
I'm Libby.
And I'm Jill, and today on Divas, we have the brilliant television star and actor Alimi Ballard. You know him from the hit Netflix series Queen of the South, CSI, Queen Sugar, Shondaland. I could go on. I met Alimi years ago when we worked on Numbers together. But aside from being a brilliant actor, you were also just an incredible human being. And we cannot wait to dive in with you.
Yes.
It's all true. You are
Yay.
brilliant.
Yeah.
So, happily married, father of two,
Yes.
right? 30-year career in Hollywood.
Yes.
Okay.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
So, happily married and 30-year career?
Yeah,
I know.
right?
I know.
Wow, Liv.
Like, wow.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you hit the jackpot, babe.
A lot of gratitude comes with that, I started in soaps in New York City. I'm from New York, from the Bronx.
Yep, nice.
Uptown in the house.
Nice.
And this is
When soaps used to be the biggest thing ever.
used to
Yeah.
be. It's so.
Oh, yeah.
So
I grew
fun.
up with Luke and Laura.
Yes!
General Hospital.
Oh, my God.
Luke is having Laura's baby.
Yeah.
I remember the
Rick
jingle.
Springfield?
Yes!
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
I know.
And so when I got on the soap as a New York City theater guy, you're like, that was like, one of those big
Yeah.
deals.
It was
Everyone
Loving,
came through.
right?
Loving.
Loving, yeah.
Loving.
And I played Debbie Morgan's son, troubled
Wow.
youth Frankie Hubbard.
I
Troubled you.
When I was troubled youth.
Debbie
That's right.
Morgan
Typecasting.
is the best.
Typecasting.
So I watched her for 3 years, and that's how I really got my on-camera acting class. Like how you do it from one of the baddest to ever lace up those shoes.
Wow.
Yes, and the nicest. And
On
the
the job
nicest.
training, man.
The loveliest woman ever.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Ugh.
She's so kind, adorable, little
So
tiny little,
generous.
lovely lady.
Yeah.
And she showed me by example how to do it. And
Yes.
so I was just a bar that I would work to be able to be that fluid, that honest, and that open with the art, and to be able to, it also taught me how to memorize and how to rehearse on my own by default.
Really?
So that's-
Yeah. 'cause you
How
had
to just absorb it.
When I got to Numbers, right? Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to, we'll get to that. But I had to remember all the other lines because in case someone needs you to fill in,
Yeah.
and that process of knowing the script from theater background and then being prepared to do it that I got from the soaps was I happened to be invaluable.
What a gift
Yeah.
to get
Yes.
to learn on the job like that
Very much.
from such a master.
Like a master.
Yeah,
She is like
yeah.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
Rock Dutton, her ex-husband. She is a master thespian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot with her.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
That's amazing.
Did you always attract these incredibly talented, generous, powerful women? Because you seem like the loveliest man ever, and somebody had to have taught you how to be this
Well,
fantastic.
yeah, that was my question.
You don't
have
know
such
him
a-
that well yet. Come on. I mean, what's going to find
I
him?
bite people like when I'm down low. I want them down
Seriously.
low, guys. I'm biting calf muscles. It's all
Seriously,
gonna come out.
you are jumping to some conclusions over there.
That's me.
Jesus.
Well, the way I look at it, you
I
have such an
mean-
integrity to you and such a deep well of empathy and compassion that's just natural to you. And not that, men who influence you can't take credit, but you must have had some really powerful female influences. You must have had some good ones behind you.
Joe, without question, I was raised by a single parent mom. I could start right there. I could start and end right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ has a hard time coming before my mom.
Yeah.
I kid you not. In
Siblings?
I have 4 older sisters. I learned a lot by being raised and by powerful women.
Wow.
And-
It shows.
Yeah.
It does. It shows.
Thank you.
have,
Yeah.
Not that you aren't born that way, but you definitely have, you described him as a joy spreader. That's another thing we want to go to.
Yeah.
You are such a joy spreader, but you have such an empathy and a compassion to you that even translates in every character you play, there's just an innate integrity to you. And I, being a mother, like to accredit it to women. But you know, I just go, who were the female influences that have shaped you? Because you had to have great ones.
Because you have cornered the market on like soulful badass.
Soulful
And that is
badass.
Corey? That is not a very common combination.
Oh God.
Yep.
I'm taking that.
Absolutely.
Soulful. That's gonna go on my IG handle.
Yeah. Soulful badass. Because you do not leave the soul at the door. You don't leave the badass at the door when you show vulnerability. You bring them both, and it's just lovely.
Yeah.
There isn't anything about you that comes across as, oh, you know, he's just sort of so. You come across.
Yeah, it doesn't leave the badass.
Yeah.
No, it brings them
It's
both.
the badass part.
Badass. Alimi the badass.
The soulful badass.
That's right.
I want to
Don't
say
leave
something.
that
I
out.
don't know if you can't get that from male influence. Like I don't know. So
Yeah.
I've had a lot of positive male influences and very instrumental in my life. So I just don't know if you don't get that level of sensitivity. What I do know, what I can say is being raised by a household of women, you know, you understand one of the things that like, I don't know how you get that, but I know how I got it. You see women, your first introduction to them are not as objects of sexual desire.
No.
Whatsoever. That comes a long way off. That's your mom, your sister.
Yeah.
None of it's sexy.
Yeah.
None of it.
You hope not, man.
No, none of it. And they're in
None of
charge.
it, no.
They're showing you how to navigate the world.
Yeah.
And so when you think of a female, my first thought is not always like, is that somebody's sister? But okay, then you get it all day. She looks good,
Right.
but it happens.
But it doesn't start with hot or not hot.
It does not start
Yeah.
there. You really have to shift your brain to
Yeah.
be like, she's hot. You're like, right? Oh yeah, she's good. Look at
Yeah.
that. But like, you got to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that has been good for me. But for me, it wasn't for me about finding masculinity. I always was aiming personally for dignity.
Yeah.
You know, see if you can
Yeah.
find the dignity in the character. My old acting teacher, Harry Poe, God rest his soul, he passed away in '93. He was like, you know, always make it epic. He's going, boy. He's like an old black man from like Cincinnati who was.
So he was allowed to call you boy.
Oh, he was a badass.
Okay, that's good.
No,
All right.
no. I'm talking about a man
Yeah.
who was, part of the queer community in a time where that was not popular anymore.
Wow.
So he's tough motherfucker.
Yeah,
So he is-
had to be.
Badass.
Courageous and wow.
Yeah.
And I was a tough New York City kid when I met him at 16. So I would challenge him. And he'd be like, boy, shut the hell up. I'm talking. I'd be like only my mother talks to me. I'm like, oh my God. And he coached me, and I only had him in my life for 4 years.
Yeah.
Talking about impact. And I
Wow.
feel like he's never left me. He's like, always make it epic. Make it Olympic. Reach for the Olympic effort in your work, kid. You know, always try to make it epic. Find the epic themes in it.
Because then no matter what you're doing and whether you get the role or not, every time you go to your art, if you are striving for that, it's worth it. And
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yes.
Doesn't
Yep.
matter what the result is.
Yes.
You just feel like you have created something.
You hit on a theme, a universal theme that touches humanity. If you could find what's epic about it, you know what's Olympic about what you're doing, whether you're walking by, if you imbue it with a larger theme, it just connects.
I love that.
I meet actors that impress me, you know, who for roles that I didn't know before I even became an actor. Their performances, whether it was one scene, it just stuck with me, and I think maybe they had that kind of sensibility.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah.
What's the acting job that has had the most impact for you? You've been on so many things.
Yeah.
You've worked with, Shonda Rhimes' company. You've worked with all of these different performers. What has stuck with you the most? What has inspired you or changed you?
I will say, this is a perfect thing to say. The job outside of the first job that gives you, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
The most impact was Arsenio. I first,
Wow.
after the soap, right, 3-year contract, I didn't blow up to some big star. The soap was over, like, no, we don't want you back. And I was like, okay, what do I do? And so I was in my apartment with my mom, roommates, hi mom. And a friend said, hey, come down to do this play in Roanoke, Virginia, a Civil War play, So I was like, Okay, so it
Growing
was
up.
good obscurity, but also what was happening in my life, I was in the fast lifestyle in New York. You know, young kid, money on the soap, locally popular. You ran through all my money. You're in, 1,000 girls a day. And what was happening with me is I was kind of losing myself.
Yeah.
You know how when you lose your brakes,
Yeah.
like the ability to say no,
Wow.
your sense. You understand?
Yeah.
The ability
Oh, yeah.
to say no to a thing.
Yeah.
I was just losing
You're
it.
just
Like,
running. You're running, and you don't know how to slow down. Yeah.
What's that line from Lord of the Rings where Bilbo says, he's like, I feel like butter spread over too much bread.
Wow.
That's exactly
And then
how
it stops being fun.
you
You're self-destructing in a way.
you don't have your agency
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You can't say, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And it was to fun things, but I was like, I was losing myself. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I think I need help. This is me talking in my mind. And then this opportunity came to go to Virginia, Roanoke, Virginia, where no one cares if you want a soap. And I just stayed with a good friend, and I got myself together. And then my agent at the time was like, Adina, hey Adina, this is feels like 1,000 years ago. She's like, come to LA. You know what I mean? You'll make it. It'll be great.
You'll
and
make it. It'll be great.
It'll be great. Like,
I'll be right there.
I'm leaving.
Done.
I'm like, I'm 22. I just, $300, a Honda Accord LXI
Oh my
hatchback.
God, I remember that car.
You know, it's blue. I used to call it Jasmine. She was like, come on out here. You'll be fine. You'll make it. She was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're
Because
young.
everyone does. It's easy.
Right. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go. I stay on my sister's couch in Inglewood. And I'm a monk. I'm like, I'm not dating. I'm just like, I'm focused. You're going on every audition you get. And then but you don't know if your skills are going to translate in big old Hollywood.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You kid from the
Right,
Bronx, you soap operas. Maybe that's as far as you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's as far as your gifts
Yeah.
will take you.
And that would still be more than a lot of people.
Say this
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Great. You'd be grateful to have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I booked this my first series regular primetime role, produced by DreamWorks, Arsenio.
Wow.
I had a sitcom playing Vivica Fox's younger brother,
Oh, my
Kevin
God.
Dunn, Shawnee Smith.
What a cast.
Amazing, Justina Machado, and it's on ABC. You know, it's going to come on Wednesday night. It's going to replace Ellen. Ellen came out, and all of a sudden her time slot went away.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
And so
Lovely
we were
how that works.
This
We were the-
bullshit, man.
God.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, it's sure it's happenstance.
I'm sure. What a
Coincidence.
We were the
Great
replacement.
was there.
Yeah.
The replacement show Wednesday night, and 4 episodes aired before they canceled it. We did 7 in total. But why it's the most impactful, back to your question, Lynn, is that it cemented in me, you got what it takes. Once
Wow.
you get that in here,
Yeah.
That's
nothing,
everything.
no drought
Wow.
can take that away from you.
Really? Is that true?
No,
I mean, I
drought.
believe that about you.
uh-huh.
But do you believe that about most people? Once you get that, you don't think it fades?
I don't.
You don't think it could be shook?
Oh, I think the joy isn't getting shook. Like my background, everything you got, you earned. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm from,
Yep.
I don't. There were no
Absolutely.
handouts available, no dad to be
Yeah.
seen. So
Yeah.
everything, kid, you got. My mom was like, nobody owes you shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
No entitlement
The great lesson.
whatsoever.
Let's
Yep.
get that straight. Like she was a
Yeah.
tough woman.
Yeah.
But these are back to this.
But isn't that a great lesson?
Yeah.
So
It's
many,
a hard lesson,
It's a
but
very
it's a
hard
good
lesson.
one.
But when you
It's all
come
on
from
you.
nothing,
It's all on
it's
you.
like
It's
that's
great.
a
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
Like they talk about radical responsibility. A lot of the self-coaches have.
Yeah.
You get in that moment. You get radical responsibility. Nobody owes you a goddamn thing.
Right.
Yep.
So everything you get will come through hard work and the grace of God.
Yep.
So
That is a New York lesson because my
Yeah.
mom taught me the same one in Brooklyn.
no, ain't nobody giving you nothing. My mom
Nothing.
was so clear to me about that. So she had me working at 12.
Yep.
You know, and
Jesus.
so that break was all I needed to know. 'Cause
We have very similar backgrounds.
tell me.
Not at all.
Oh my God! I thought you got me, Corey. You got me.
Very, very similar.
But I
My
do-
mom
it's-
was like, "You have red hair. You'll be fine. You'll be unique forever."
No one else has red hair. They're gonna love you.
World.
Oh my God.
You're gonna be okay.
Come on out. You're gonna make it.
You're like, oh my God. There's other mom, you liar. There's other people with red hair.
Yeah. I've discovered.
You lying liar.
I know I had the fairest skin in Wichita, Kansas, but that doesn't make me unique in LA.
What's that? They say that someone taller, smarter, prettier,
Always,
better.
always,
So
always.
It's your uniqueness. That's
Absolutely.
what you do have is your glow.
Absolutely.
The magic that
And
no
that
one.
is, and that takes some time to discover, no matter
Yes.
who you are. I mean, it's great if you're somebody like you who discovers it early on and you get that piece and it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
But it takes, I mean, especially for women, we talk
Yeah.
about women, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of women don't
Yeah.
start feeling that because everything's for everyone else, especially if you become a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes it's a little later. Sometimes it's, 40.
Or you have it, like
Yeah.
you feel, okay, this is great, I've got it, and then everything kind of stops. And then it's hard to feel that again and believe that again, especially for women.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, you got to find your purpose
are-
again.
Yeah.
And why
Yeah.
do you, if you mind me asking, why does everything stop? Why?
But it's also just hard, like kids are going away to college, like who am I? Who am I now? Am I different? Am I really the same person that I was when I was in my 20s and I had it going on?
And
It's
aging
hard.
is
And
a
aging,
bitch for
yeah.
women. It
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
But
men get better.
My
But you're
favorite
right. Why does it
age.
stop? But
It's
I
a
think,
bitch.
Alimi, I think you have a good one. Why does it stop? It's all in my head. It's all in perception.
And I was really asking, like, I
Yeah.
wonder, because I
That's
have
my
an
favorite
idea what
part.
you're talking about, but I want to. What did you say?
That's my favorite part, that Alimi is listening so closely that he's like, well,
Why?
do you mind if I ask you?
I thought it
I'm
was
like,
rhetorical.
No,
just kidding.
Yeah, why does it stop? Yeah, it just does. I can't explain it, right? And you're married to a woman who is also a badass.
Yes.
Dawn is amazing.
Yes.
And you're raising these two beautiful kids.
Amazing.
And how you marry, working and fatherhood and being this, like, literally, you're like a beacon of light. Everywhere you go, joy spreader is how you described
Yeah.
it.
Is
And
that
you're-
hard to keep up?
Yes. Is it
I don't-
hard?
I'm sorry.
That's
I
a
don't
good-
mean
no,
to
that's
cut you
where I was
off. I want to
going.
know, is that hard? Because you have this beautiful intensity, and I know we keep sort of stroking you, and I'll get away from that in a minute because it's really not going to last. But
Just wait for it, Alimi.
But
I
your
need that.
positivity, and I've seen some, podcast interviews you've done. I've seen, your online presence. You're very, very positive and intense in the best way and alive.
Yeah.
And do you wake up some days and just go, nope, not going to do that shit today. Can't do it. Can't muster it.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you have to pep talk yourself out in the car before you walked in here? Because it's on today.
'cause, I mean, as soon as you walked in, I was like, wow.
Powerful.
Yeah.
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 I'll answer this in two ways. If I didn't have children, I would be a different person. This is just Alimi specific. My kids fixed me on a spiritual level. I'm a decent guy. I've always been my estimation, halfway decent guy anyway. But when my kids were born, the first one, I remember my first impression when the baby comes out, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 That
Like,
hits.
not theoretically,
No.
in a literal
Literally.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your black ass is gonna be as dead as fried chicken, homeboy. Like, you know it, but your youth is, you're invulnerable. It's just not, you don't know it in a
Yeah.
A
touch
real
your
way,
flesh.
yes.
And so
Like
this
this
child-
is going to be cold and clammy.
Yep.
Like, I mean,
Yes.
it really,
And my
truly,
mom
yes.
was a midwife, so I was around birth. I remember my sister birthing my sister.
Oh,
I've been in
wow.
a lot of birthing rooms. I'm like, it's not the first time I've seen a baby come out of
Right.
the canal. Nothing strange about that. But my child, I don't know what's in the matrix, but I was like, I could feel, the thread from here to there, when you begin and where you end,
Yeah.
on earth at least. And I was like, what a fucking sensation to have.
Wow.
And
Wow.
That gives me goosebumps.
yeah,
It's crazy.
and then I was like, and this kid's gonna be here when I'm in the dirt. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
now you care about the bees, you care about pollution. I get why everyone does everything altruistic. Like, you get it. Then, like, Martin Luther King was not fighting for a world he was ever going to see. No illusions. This fucking guy had no illusions.
Yep.
It's for everyone else that comes after you. It's why you
Yeah.
do great things.
Yeah.
You're going to be dead. Once you get, if you have a modicum of intelligence, you live long enough, it's a wrap for you one of these days.
Yeah.
So what would you be doing it for? Someone's going to inherit it, and that moment happened for me. It hit me like a Mack
Yeah.
truck. I was like,
what is the legacy?
Yeah.
What is it?
what kind of world
What
is
do
your
you leave
kid?
it? Yeah.
That's
your
all I
kid,
care about.
Yeah.
What? That's
Yeah.
just all. So if it gets me out of bed.
Yeah.
I
That's
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets me out of bed. Like, what kind of world are you going to live? What do you want for them? I was on MySpace for the end of it. I remember when Crackbook, Facebook first came out on Numbers,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Numbers got canceled, right? 2010, and you have the post-show depression, right? It's like the post show. Okay, what's the next thing going to be? And I remember, reading a lot of self-help books, being inspired, listening to motivational speakers, and finding like, oh, how do you do this transition? But now you got 2 kids, you got a house, now you're gotta make it ain't even really about you.
Yeah.
If it was just me, I'm like, I have no worries, fam. Like, I know a lot of people like me. I can sleep on a lot of couches. I don't have a big dick ego, like you need an ass castle. I'm like, I'm giving none of that shit.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just go with the wind. But I was like, okay, so hold on. So you have the family, and then I was working with the post thing when a dream job. It was a dream experience with us.
It was.
I love, we have such a great community. And I was like, how do you motivate yourself? And then I started doing a lot of self-help stuff to keep your mental plane moving forward, staying affirmational, because the truth is you're creating your life one way or another.
Yeah.
Either with your negative thoughts or your positive thoughts. And that's the thing, like once I've really got that, like you're creating it one way or another.
Yeah.
What do you want to pour into?
Yeah.
And then I started, to answer your question, I started sharing what I was learning and what I was doing online. This was like 2011. And I started just sharing it out. And I remember the first message I got from a lady in South Africa who had just lost her. I saved it somewhere in my DM. It was like, now I have DMs because this is Facebook. She was like, this thing you said to me, I just lost my father in South Africa. And I love this message. I have been crying for weeks. And thank you for sharing what you shared. And of course, we're born before the internet exists, so social media is just like, it's still a cute toy to me. I'm like,
Right.
what is this shit? I don't think any kind of economy is going to be built on the damn thing. Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. A lot of economy is going to be built there. Fast forward. 5 minutes later.
Yes.
Boom! All the money, billions. And so, but I was like, you can touch people through this medium. And I was like, oh wow. And then that was the journey of making sure that a good portion of my social media on these new intranets went to inspire it, because you don't know where it's going to land.
But very hard when you don't get the job, or when you're let go, or your dream doesn't come true, to keep going and have that positivity, because it's very
you're
easy.
Still valuable.
Yes. Yeah. Very easy to be like, well, I guess that's
I'm wrong.
it for me.
I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not valuable.
Yeah.
Or maybe now I need to shift and become something slightly different than what I
Yes.
am
Yes.
to create that value. And that's where people get all fucked up.
Yeah, well, you listen to the negative voices in your head instead of the positive ones. It's
Or you're
really
listening to
easy.
a bad agent. Or
But that's got to be the New Yorker. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And maybe how you were raised.
Yes, because the world's going to tell you, if you colored, how far you can go.
Yep.
That's one of your first barriers too.
Yep.
Carrying out the vision that God's given you in your heart. You have these humans telling you goofy shit about what's possible for you. You're not going to go anywhere if you accept that.
Yes.
If you're a female, you're a woman, you want something, they tell you, can you be like, one of your first barriers are going to be like, get the fuck out of my head.
Yes.
Now I'm going to run over you in real life. If you don't have that, you're just going to be what they tell you you're going to be.
Yeah.
So you might as well go to them and say, what am I going to be today?
Yeah.
Like, so that ability to strive, to have a vision for yourself, to identify what's in here and go, I'm going to go get that. You're going to have to unfuck yourself.
That's right.
Untangle yourself from what the world is telling you what's possible for you, how far you can go, young lady, my little brown kid. You got to be like, fuck the fuck off. One of my favorite quotes of all time is Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done.
That is so true.
It always seems impossible until it's done.
Yes.
And you're going to have to carry that and know that ties you into grace. That ties you into miracles. That ties you into, even if it hasn't been done before, you are the one to do it. And it ties you into being a bigger being than just a mere mortal of flesh and blood, as you are. You don't have a soul. You are a soul. You have a body, not cute words. You don't have a soul. You are a soul.
Yeah. You're not too female.
Wow. Yeah.
You're not too black. You're
Yep.
not too old. You're you.
Yeah.
And you haven't accomplished what you're supposed to do yet.
Yes.
You just have to take all the bullshit out. I love that.
You are deliciously female. You are deliciously brown. You are deliciously tall.
Yeah.
Deliciously short. You are deliciously, one leg shorter than the other. These things are.
They make you.
They are.
And the
And
irony.
you are you. Like the irony.
No, the irony of what we consider our flaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that is something that I'm always going back to, because when I was younger, I don't think I really latched on to that. Like, I was all about, well, it's, we're in Hollywood, it's smoke and mirrors. If I'm too fair skinned, I put on myself tanner. If I'm too thin, I get my boobs.
Right.
It's like,
Put on some pounds.
yes, I mean, it is like,
Yeah.
you really have to embrace those things you think are your flaws,
Yeah.
man. It's what makes you unique. And I still some days wake up and like find myself trying to hide or tweak or whatever. And it's like, no, you gotta practice it, so that
You
muscle
do.
stays
Yes.
strong.
Because the noise is on nonstop.
The noise is on
Nonstop.
nonstop.
Yeah.
The
If the
advertisers.
If the ecosystem changed, then maybe you can just do it. You wouldn't have to go back and
Right.
forth. But it's the airwaves are full of the BS, of the bullshit. So you got
telling you what's wrong with you.
You got to keep that filter on. Like, go
Yeah.
back to where you've
And
come
people
from.
Yeah.
constantly want to tell you what's wrong with you because for some reason it gives them a sense of power.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
butt's not
And
small
why
enough.
give
Now
them
your
that-
butt's not big enough. Now
you're the
your
wrong
eyes
color.
aren't.
You're the wrong religion.
Yeah,
You're the wrong
totally.
gender. You're the wrong this. You're the wrong that. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're
You don't
funny,
know
but now
me.
you're glib.
Yes.
No, you're too serious.
I've
Which-
been told, I
all
was
of
told
this.
by one of the showrunners from Numbers that women aren't funny. So it's like, they want to put you
Maybe
in
they
a
weren't
box.
yet.
You heard
No,
that?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, listen, Lucille Ball. I hope. Are you Lucy? Are you listening? Bessie?
Yep.
Hello.
Come be with us. Come be
But
with
I
us.
think, and it's not giving them that power to put you into some sort of, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Fuck.
Yeah.
off. That's the New York.
Fuck
I'm
off.
like,
What does aging feel like in the industry you've chosen? In
So
in
fun.
Hollywood.
So fun.
It's
because
good times
it's-
for women. Women
it's
are
different
loving
for
it,
men.
let me tell you. Women are loving it.
So good.
So, I don't know why
Because
you're
you-
asking that question, Libby.
Well, it's different for men, right?
I'd imagine it is. Yeah. Very much.
But you're young. You're not aging.
I mean,
Right.
you
At all.
are, but you're no longer the
what's
20-year-old
young?
on
What's
on
young?
Love
That's
It.
a
How young
good
do you
question.
think I am, Jill?
You are young.
Like,
You're
I'm like-
ageless.
You're ageless.
You're ageless.
I'm older
You're
than you,
ageless.
Jill. I'm
no,
sure.
you're not.
yes.
You're younger than me.
I'm sure I'm
You're
older
younger
than
than me.
I'm sure I'm
You
older
are.
than
I did it. I
Okay.
did the research on
Oh
you.
my God.
Okay, Wikipedia has the wrong year. I just want to throw that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just
Yeah.
want to throw that out. And I don't know how that happened, but I'm not changing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Don't
you-
change it. Don't
That's
change
what-
it.
I'm not sure.
IMDb, same. I don't know how they accepted the
I
fake.
dig it. I'm born in
fake time.
2025. Yes! Stayed up all night.
I'm only 30 years old. I'll take it.
I have loved maturing, me personally. And I don't know if there's presets or if that's the world rewards it, but I didn't mind being the troubled youth when I was close to that age. At a certain point, after I left Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you know what I mean? I did, which was one of my best jobs in the world. 1997.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, I love that show. Melissa, I love you. Nate, everybody, we're still, Elisa Donovan, love you, girl. Like we're all still, we connect, and it's a beautiful family, a beautiful fraternity, excuse me, and family. And I know I was like wanting to be the cop, you know what I mean? So like my
You
first.
played a good one.
Oh my God, that's
God, you were so good at it, Alimi.
That's one of the.
I mean, wow.
I wanted my gun and my badge. When
Yeah.
you're moving up, you're like, this is going to be great. And so once I got numbers, I was like, yes, and I leaned into it all the way. You know what I mean? So you're leaving out, leaving from the the early 20s guy to the 20s, the 30s guy. So you leave that. Now you're in your 30s. Then I did CSI for 3 years right behind that. And so now that my kids are like going to college, and I'm like, what's
Get the sexy bag.
yeah, what's my,
Get the sexy bag.
I'm like, I'm in the gym, I want to be topless, I'm showing my man moves, I'm out here like, where's that energy? Like, I am still sexy. I tell my kids, I am still sexy. They're like,
We hear
Okay.
you. We hear you. We hear you.
good for
Okay,
you.
if I told my kids that, they'd be like, please leave.
Oh my God.
I know.
They were like, what are you doing? I have hairs on my back, some of them are grassy. Your kid come out, and my son was like, get away from me. I am not shaving your back hair. I rebuke you, Satan spawn. But you gotta keep it, because that's part of your self-esteem. It's
Yeah,
part
it
of
is.
your
Yes.
magic, I
But
think.
that's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
being a woman. That totally, like, when you're young and sexy, turn heads, hell yeah. And then instantly it's like, oh, I'm not that anymore. In
My
an
mom was
instant.
sexy till 79.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Full on.
I think-
As a matter of fact,
Ooh.
like, I mean,
Yeah,
she
she was
was
hot.
Oh, she was like, and not like
You got
weird
pictures?
sexy.
Is it weird? You got,
I got some pictures. They're on the
cool.
phone. We're
All right.
recording. I'll show
Oh,
you later.
I appreciate it.
She was just
Let me see.
she was 5'10", you know,
But is that
great
all
rack.
attitude? Is
She's
that-
just
yeah.
all attitude.
All attitude.
She
Yeah.
was walking
Yeah.
around in a swimsuit, you know, in her 70s, and
Get
she
it.
was like, and she had flaws, sure,
Yeah.
but that energy and that confidence,
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
just confident and sexy.
Yes.
Well, because confidence is
And
sexy.
that's a state of being.
Yeah.
It's a
And
state of
honestly,
being.
It is.
Because you will see people when they're trying to get it on the outside and they don't have it on the
No,
inside.
no,
and it just
no.
doesn't
It doesn't
out.
work.
It's smoke and mirrors.
And that makes it sad.
Yes.
It's like,
God.
oh,
Because you wind up being,
it's
you
really
wind up being a
uncomfortable.
joke that you can't see.
Yes, it's
You're like,
uncomfortable.
oh, you're
And it
trying to
makes it-
manufacture.
Yeah,
inner
that's
sexy,
really uncomfortable.
and it doesn't
Yeah.
work
And
out.
it makes it really just like ew. Like
Yeah, it
no,
makes it ew.
that's not beauty.
No.
Beauty is a woman in her 70s who knows she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Walking onto a beach, knowing she's got flaws, but owning herself. And like it's hard lately to do that. It just especially
Yeah.
now.
Well,
But-
it's hard. Well,
but
we're in
yeah,
LA
it is
too. It
hard.
makes it
We're in
hard.
LA. We're in
And
a bubble.
honestly, so I'm sure you started out sexy, like, and forgive me, but
No.
but your life journey has made you sexier.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
you're
Yes.
like so empathetic, and you know,
She's
you're-
really, Libby's really all about the empathy, clearly.
Well, but it's
And
like
he's the
in
worst of them.
combination
Let me
with
tell you
his
something.
gym and his, you know, all the rest of it. You're like this kind of perfect package. And I'm just wondering, so creatively, do you feel, you know, like you're further than you were at 20? Do you feel like you're ready for bigger challenges? Do you feel the industry holds you back? Do you feel like there isn't any holding back and you have like your plan for it? I mean, it's a lot of questions, but
I think I understand. And there are a lot there, but I can try my best to lean into it. First, I'll say, honestly, and it feels like an oxymoron, it feels like counterintuitive. I feel like I am just getting started.
yeah.
I sense that,
Yep.
totally.
Yeah.
That's
I
your
feel
energy.
like I
That's your
haven't
energy.
even touched the ground.
You haven't.
Yeah.
No, I'm like,
I do too.
Yeah.
I haven't even touched the things that I feel and see. And I have the skill set, the training now as a human
Yeah.
and as an artist to be able to do it greatly. You know, and I've watched, I see, you know, part of my tribe, people that I came up with auditioning with, you know, who've, over the years who've made the transition that I loved. I watched my brother Sterling Brown,
Yeah.
you know, win every award
Yeah.
they have made for acting.
Yeah.
I watched another good friend of mine. Well, I know less than Sterling, but people that I admire that I would audition with, so to speak. No, literally. Mahershala Hashbaz Ali, right? Win every award they make for acting.
Yeah.
You know, I've watched my friends, God rest his soul, my brother just passed away. Malcolm, right? Without going down the complete descent into bawling on his couch, I've watched a friend of mine who I've known longer than both those other two guys, you know.
You'll see so many networks in different places, and we talked a little bit about it, will just do really low budget things. Use actors that are passable, you know, but
Yes.
don't actually make you feel something, and then wonder why people aren't tuning in. And the great actors should control their own product,
Without
their
question.
own art,
Absolutely.
and, you know, bring it to people directly, because
Absolutely.
you own it. You
You
create it.
You're the fucking IP.
Yes.
You're the
Yes.
IP fountain. Matt Damon had a great podcast he was on. He was talking about the business structure. He's a smart dude. He clocked it a while ago.
Yeah.
He was like, right now, you know, the financial business structure is I control the same story. I control the cartoon character. And I put you guys in.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do the same cartoon
Over and over.
and over and over again.
Yep.
What that allows on a financial level is you can never become
Irreplaceable.
You can never become, you can never become too valuable.
Right.
You're in a
Right.
cycle. I make all the money. I own the cartoon cape.
Yep.
And so their business model is to put a new guy or new gal in the
Yeah.
underwear and the thong and the
Yep.
cape.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon was like, so Goodwill Hunting never happens in this environment.
That's right.
You
It
don't.
does
Yes.
not.
You're not empowering in artists.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think like Sinners comes along, original IP.
Yeah.
And you like, there's a world where, the next cartoon, the next cape, is not the biggest thing. We want true stories. People want to be inspired by what inspires you. The world needs it and wants it.
Yes.
So building an infrastructure that honors that is the opportunity. If your business model is only where I make 9 figures and I don't know if you peons can afford your health care,
Yes.
that's just untenable.
Yeah.
It's just
No,
not
I'm not even
acceptable.
mad at
It's
you.
also
Yeah.
not acceptable
Absolutely.
if you
Well,
have
and you're
student-
moving your studio
Right.
to
Just-
wherever's cheapest to make it.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And you've disconnected from your audience. You don't really get them anymore. They're just people with money, and you
Yes.
just want the money.
100%.
Yeah,
And
so
it's sad.
And that becomes sort of transparent
Yes.
as well.
One piece of advice for someone who's stuck, someone who's,
Questioning.
wants to start their second act, afraid, has been told that they can't, they're too old, too whatever. What's the one thing they should know as they stand on the precipice?
decide what you want, devise the best plan that you got, and you'll revise it as you get better
Yep.
at it, and don't stop until you have it, or death. Period. When you burn your ships behind you, you tend to win. When you say come hell or high water, I am manifesting, I'm getting free,
Yep.
I'm healing. If you don't heal, then you're dead. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Problem
Yeah.
solved.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you do not ever get off your square. And I think a lot of people, most people, you have a vision, but storms come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deaths come.
Oh, yeah.
Disease come.
Yeah. It's hard to
defeats
hold on to
come.
that picture.
It's hard to
It's
hold. And so
very
you
whole
go,
lot harder.
I must have been wrong.
Yes. You question.
And I don't think that's the case. If it's in there, if you see freedom as an option for you or your family or your people, then you throw away the outdoor and you go.
Yeah.
And I think that all in, come hella high water, I have found I operate at my best when I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah. All in.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Bring the smoke. When I'm operating in that space, I'm invulnerable.
Yeah.
Because I'm with the angels now. I'm in a miracle space. I'm talking to higher vibrations. I'm not hearing those. I'm not interested in stoppage. Defeats don't bother me. I have put all of those childish things away. I'm going over here.
Yeah, you're
That's
locked
happening
in.
for me. You are locked in.
Yeah.
And so you don't even get disappointed no more.
No.
Or because you have a million no's. All you need is the one yes.
Yeah.
All you need is one
That's what I
open
tell
door.
my kids. One yes. That's
all
it.
you need.
And you'll
Yeah.
get it if you
Yeah.
just keep going.
Fuck no.
If you stop, you won't get it.
I also
Yeah.
read
You won't
something
get it if you
recently
stop.
that was like, if you go, I got fired, fuck. Oh, they said no, fuck. If you switch that thinking,
Yes.
and for me, story is powerful. So if I switch that thinking, and instead of saying, oh shit, and take the defeat, you just go, plot twist. I got fired. Plot twist, because then your story's not
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
It's a plot twist,
Oh,
but you
Gloria, I
keep on
love that.
going.
Yeah.
So, and my kid taught me, he's got God, what was it that I told you that he does? Like I go, why do you think this is going to work out? And he's like, because I have plot armor. I'm the main character.
Wow.
I got
Which,
plot
Beckett
armor.
or
Beckett. Beckett's got plot armor no matter what he does. And it is always
I
just a
love
plot
that.
twist, not a defeat.
Yeah.
I love the main character.
Yeah, he's-
because
he's
too
main-
many
he's
of
like-
us think we're just like, a
Bystanders
supporting
to what's
person.
happening.
How are you
Or
gonna-
I'm not a bystander in my own life.
How do you start your energy every day? Because, damn.
It's gonna sound goofy, but it's like you you got to know my mom was like, I was loved well, and so that's hard to take away from me. You know, my mom loved me. She was a powerhouse.
That's
You
amazing.
are the kind of husband we needed to have. on
Yes,
the show.
right?
yes.
And every husband should be like you.
I
Honestly,
mean, right?
really,
He's an
Alimi.
inspiration
Yeah.
for every woman out there that, there's men like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Where do I get
Yeah.
an Alimi?
Where do I find Alimi?
Is there a store? If you look at the bottom.
No, no.
Just got to give him the right box.
No, I like you do the I'm so like I don't feel I was well loved, and that's like I be real humble without being too emotional. So you do your best to love well, like you can't be grandiose about it.
Right.
And
Well,
think you're something-
and
think
you
you're
have to
something-
be
think you're some-
generous.
Yeah, think you're something special. You know, you're doing as you should. You're not
Yeah.
something special.
Yeah.
You should love well, and then you don't have to be perfect. And if you stumble, you stumble. So what? You love well and give it everything you have. The people will be like, you're so model. Be like, you were just giving everything you can
Yeah.
to your family, to your spouse, to your brother, to your sister, to your kids. And so it looks like it's great. And I guess that is great, you know, but that's in my heart, the way I see it. You would love full out, you know. And
I love that.
That's
Love
Okay,
that, Alimi.
so we're gonna have to wrap up
Yes.
now. Even though we could just keep going on.
know,
Let's
I
be clear.
This could be a seminar. I mean, we could just
true.
sit here all afternoon.
It's true. But so tell us, where can we find you? What's your website? What other websites you have so many inspirational things to share. I want everyone to know where to get it.
Okay.
Are you mostly on like IG?
Yeah, Alimi Ballard at any of the social sites.
Well, you have to
Really?
come back
Yes.
once some of these
Thank you for being
things.
Yes.
here. I mean,
Oh,
what a
you-
gift to
you
us.
guys
Such
are
a
great.
joy.
so much.
You are
Thank you
great.
for having me.
Yeah,
I'd be
this
honored
was,
to come
I
back.
mean, really, really a highlight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
we will see you next week on
Yep.
Do-Over Divas.
Thanks
Next
for being
week.
here.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you.
When you got a passion, been on for so long, and everything around you starts to go wrong.